Way up. Up there. Aye. Let's go.
Did you get that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll explain after.
Aye.
Do you think what the fuck?
Thank the holy trio. I feel like CEO.
Welcome back, OG fam, to OneGym. We are currently 4 days out from the Nationals Season A 2022 Ifbb Pro League Pro Qualifier. So, it's Tuesday morning. We getting some steps in. At the moment for me, 4 days out, it's pretty much Groundhog Day. I keep the same routine as what I have for the past fucking almost 18 months of prep. When I say 18 months of prep, because I prepped twice and got cancelled twice, and this is the third time we are happening, at least we're competing. So if you haven't watched the previous episodes, I competed twice so far this season. We went to Thailand, we won the super heavyweight class there, we lost the overall. Controversial in mine and many others' opinions, but we move on. We be better, not bitter. And we came back here a week later, traveling from Thailand, and we won the Vic qualifiers. And now we're 2.5 weeks post that show, getting ready for Nationals and the Pro Qualifier. So that's the main one. Obviously the Pro card is the goal. But yeah, so my mornings are pretty much the same. I get up, shower, do all my stuff at home, get my day ready, pack my bag, and I walk to the gym. It's about 2,500 steps. Just walk into the gym, so it's just a way to accumulate some steps pretty easily. I'll come in, I'll do some steps here on the treadmill just to get me up to about 6,000 before I do anything else for the day. And that's half my daily steps done. And that way, the rest of the day, I get the other sort of 5,000-6,000 in just by training or walking or just doing shit. So for me, it sets me up so I'm not behind. I'm not having to do cardio at night time. It works for me. So, and I like to do the majority of my steps fasted. You know, I put some fat burners in as well, obviously. And for me, you know, although people will argue fasted cardio versus fed cardio, what's the difference? I've always believed that, you know, I like to try and prioritize fat burning in that fasted state when blood sugars are the lowest they're going to be for the whole day after sleeping. So, do some steps here. With my guys competing for the show also this weekend. So we've got Jordy in physique, Ruby in wellness, and we've got Param Deep in under 90s. We've been doing daily check-ins with the team for the past almost 3 weeks now. So I'll do my check-ins with them, update their plans. Hopefully give them some carbs today, otherwise they'll sack me as a coach because I've been pushing them pretty hard. And look, the reason why is because, you know, Ruby and Jordy didn't win their divisions at the qualifiers. Ruby won the first timers and 2 divisions, but she didn't win the open. Very close, both of them. Both of them had packages that I thought were good enough to win. However, we didn't, according to the judges. So we have to assume that obviously at Nationals it's going to be a bigger contest, more people, competitors, and also the competitors they faced at the VIX. So, you know, and we have to assume that everyone's going to improve. We have to assume that. So we have to improve. And because we didn't get the win that we wanted at VIX, in my opinion, we have to show the judges something different at the Pro Qualifier, at the Nationals, to try and convince them and change their mind that they deserve the win this time. Okay, if we show up exactly the same, no improvements, then the judge's mind, sort of, they don't see that continuation of, getting better, improving. And that's, in my mind, that's what they want to see. As well as, if we're improving, then, and the others are improving, then we're going to sort of, still be on that level we need to be. So we've made some adjustments to the plan. We're bringing them both in tighter, Jordy and Ruby, and per m deep. After feedback, we've changed some posing for Ruby to try and accentuate her shape better, again, according to judges' feedback. And I'm really excited to bring these improved packages to stage. It's my job as a coach to make sure that they're presenting the absolute best they can. And with my team, like, I literally tell them that when they come on board one team, their goals, what they want to achieve, become as important to me as it is to them. So I really fucking care. So I want to make sure we put our best foot forward and give themselves every opportunity to win. Okay, so did some check-ins for them. Gave them their food for today so they know what they're eating, what they're training, all that jazz, excuse me. For myself, so on the way back from Thailand, I think I said in the last video that I got a bit of Bali belly, Thailand belly. I was able to turn that around, alhamdulillah, and back it up for the VIX. And then post VIX, again, as I said in the last video, I got influenza A. I ended up spending about 9 days recovering from that. And when I got that influenza A, because I sort of panicked and got a bit stressed, my weight ballooned. I put on 4.5 kilos from like no free meals, no binge eating, just some stress, cortisol. And then I cut my carbs to try and counteract that weight gain, and I lost 8 kilos, below what I competed at, my stage weight. And it was only really a week ago today, so last Tuesday, that I started to feel better. I significantly increased my carbs, but I sort of really struggled to regain that weight. My condition is spot on. My condition is better, for sure. My fullness, I think the weight, the scale weight is playing in my mind. I don't think I'm as full, but Dean's happy. Dean says I look as big, I look as full. So I'm gonna trust what he says and just follow the plan. I definitely would rather come in touch flat, because I'll probably still be the biggest on stage, and make sure my condition and shape is spot on. So anyway, today we'll put some carbs in. I've spent the last 2 days with higher fats, which I personally hate. 250 grams of fats a day for the last 2 days, and it just doesn't sit well from a texture, taste perspective. Avocado, oils, nuts. I don't know why, it's just too much, but I did it. So, I woke up this morning and my lowest weight so far. I feel pretty weak. I feel good, just weak. We'll put about 1,400 grams of carbs in today. Get some lollies and Gatorade in my workout. We'll train push today. Push session. Try and sort of prioritize the majority of that glucose to go into the chest, delts, triceps, the areas that I need to stay the fullest in. And I'll send pictures to Dean every 90 minutes. After every meal, 90 minutes after every meal, just to see how my body's responding. And although I've peaked twice, I think pretty much perfectly, I don't think I could have looked much better at either show. And I think I looked better at the Vicks than I did at the Thailand show. The plan with Dean was to try something a little bit different today, which will determine what we do Friday before the show. So, a bit of a mini test peak in peak week, but it's still in line with my carb load as what it would normally be anyway. So, yeah, excited to see how I look tomorrow morning with this little sort of manipulation that we're going to try. We'll get some photos and video in a moment, send it through to Dean when T gets here. Send them through, train fasted, but just have the lollies during the workout. And then we'll start eating. We've also got some lymphatic drainage massage booked today. And we're doing that for a couple of weeks just to try and help with pushing water out. A couple other meetings throughout the day, but pretty chilled. And the whole point of this, peak week is to chill as much as possible. People generally want to do more because they're probably eating more carbs and whatever else, but it really is a time to chill because the work's already done. If you're not in shape now, the Monday, Tuesday before a show, the weekend, no matter what you do in the last few days, it's not going to make a fucking difference. So last week you need to really get the body in a uninflamed, rested position. And so that's the goal. So we'll get this cardio done. We'll head upstairs to the posing room. As always, shout out to Corey, FD Media behind the camera. Best in the business. If people are watching this before Nationals, Corey will be here probably the day after National Sunday. And he'll also be here on Monday morning, shooting some stuff for us as well. We get a lot of inquiries at OneGym about using the space to shoot, which we love. And you'll see upstairs with the new lighting and stuff in the cardio room and the posing room. This place is going to be fucking epic, So we get a lot of inquiries. And I just want everyone to know that if you book in for a photo shoot or you want to use the space for some footage, some filming, if you book in with Corey at FD Media, there's no charge for the filming or for the showing. If you want to bring your own photographer or your own crew, it's the standard $100 per hour. So definitely check out Corey's work. He's one of the best in the business in terms of, not just fitness and bodybuilding and that sort of stuff. Obviously Corey's portfolio is very wide in terms of and diverse in terms of his work. Anything from, lingerie shoots to product shoots to real estate to, cars. He's really set himself up to be flexible in all aspects. But I believe he does one of the best fucking jobs in terms of capturing what we do in terms of bodybuilding and fitness and training, because he fucking trains himself. And, he knows he lives that lifestyle, so he knows what to look for. He knows sort of how we want to be seen on camera. So if you're not the best around the camera, if you don't know how to, sort of what to do and how to lift or how to pose and whatever, Corey's really, really good at making you feel comfortable and prompting you through that process. So anyway, check out Corey, FD Media on Instagram. Like I said, he's pretty much the exclusive content creator here at OneGym, and we couldn't be happier to have him here. So I'll finish up these steps and we'll get some footage. As I said, with the training today, there'll be no records broken. It'll be as simple as a couple of sets for a couple of push movements, fly movement, a couple of side raised delt movements, and some triceps, working about 70% of our previous lifts for 15 to 20 rep range. So 70% mean we want to keep about 3 to 4 reps in reserve. I might struggle with that, but I definitely won't be doing any failure work. We'll get a pump, move on, and yeah, man. Like I said, just excited to be here in the final week. Always get nervous, you know. I get nervous because it means so much to me, but at the same time, you know, I'm excited to get the job done.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it, no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. My heart on my sleeve, stress, shit on my greed. That's how I get it, success ain't no giving. Some days I don't eat, I don't sleep. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous. They don't want it when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank. I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't amaze. The roads racing through the pavement. Get your hands out of my bag. I know that's because I've been
Got the intra-workout going down, guys. This is the secret. Snakes. Don't tell anyone.
yeah.
So guys, we've got Gatorade 2 going in. 1200 mils. If you haven't experienced the OneGym protein muffins, we make them here fresh every day, as you can see Ella smashing it out. And our protein muffins, pretty much we make them so the macros always equal about 25 grams of protein, 8 to 10 grams of fat, depending on what type of muffin, and about 70 grams of carbs per muffin. That's why we make a certain amount. So they're all macro friendly, made in-house as well. Every day, perfect for post-workout.
Glutes and hamstrings.
Glutes, hams. So we're going to train quads today, and the reason why is because we're loading you today for carbs, and so we're just going to do a pump session with quads. We want to prioritize all those carbs to go to that trained muscle, okay? So we're creating a super compensation effect here. You're depleted now because you've been fat loading for the last 2 days, or you know, pretty low calories. So everything's super depleted, super sensitive. So now we're going to train quads, make them fucking super fucking like want carbs, and then put carbs in to fill them back up. And that might be the last quad session that we do for the week, okay? Depending on how you look and how whatever else you like, yeah? So quads today, like basically 4 to 5 movements, 15 to 20 rep range, and keep about 2 reps in reserve for every single movement. Make sense? Just pump them up. Cool?
Yeah, gotta aim for the top like, hold up, yeah, I can never doubt myself, I know better, all of you critics be acting like.
All right fam, so push session going down, and we are joined by none other than Pussy Boy, Jordy, Australia's,
The return.
one of Australia's best physique in the country, soon to be classic.
I know when the dust settles that I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. All of those dark nights I got then, breaking my back to make it out, got me feeling like rain. I ain't never need your help, I know you wishing me well, a penny for your thoughts, but seeing no change. I snap for the sun like Diddy, the richest got a mad ass son, I'm like Billy.
Again guys, really important with this movement, as you come back, you stretch. As you're contracting, I'm forcing pressure back into my back, pushing my back into the pad as I bring my biceps together. If you put pressure forward, your delts come into it. Pressure back, all chest.
Give me the throne, one shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know. Foot on the gas, 155 on the road. You could be a friend of me, an enemy, keep that same old energy, cause I know I'm in my element, ooh, yeah. I'm in my element, ooh, yeah. I'm in my element, I'm in my element, ooh, yeah. I'm in my element, ooh, yeah. I'm in my element, ooh, yeah. Keep that same energy, I'm in my element, ooh, yeah. I'm in my element, flow is like water, I'm forced through the fire, I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth, following God and you grinding, you do as you told. I don't work to make you like me, but I'm front and center word to Spike Lee. And God came in and nigga time. They think I'm crazy, boy, I might be.
Moving on, guys, to a cable chest press flap. So really important for this one to make sure the cable's in line with your arm pushing range. So for instance, if you're down here or up here too much, same with the fly, then you're getting all this pressure on the rotator cuff and the shoulder. So make sure the cable's in line with your line of push. So, and obviously it's easy in front of a mirror, but you can see how this cable isn't going down too much, isn't really going up too much, it's going straight. And I like doing it on this machine because you can really make it converging and push towards the center with each rep.
Haters talking to me, tell them pipe down. Or it's lights out, zeros on the debit, baby, all I do is swipe now. Gucci sweater 5,000, stunning, buzzing. I be going up, no ceiling. Wow, ballin', running, getting to the paper, I'm peeling out. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. Yeah. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. Legendary.
So guys, moving on now. Incline press on the MTS pin loaded.
Bitch, you about to afford to put it all down, all down. Money where your mouth is, so your mouth is running off now. You a real G, you just a goofy. Legend has it, everybody here just think you stupid. Get up on my level, read me if you can though. Try standing on your tippy toes. Question is, you hold up to the hype still, or is it they stay sleeping on your NyQuil? Hey, big skill, I brought it. I don't flex nuts, I got it. Get grill, stop bottom. Stainless steel, all white, narcotics. I don't give a fuck about a legend. Cause anybody see me, never gonna live to tell it. Figure I'll be dead by 27. Cause I'ma be a
So guys, moving on to a side raise using a Panetta multi-flop machine here. Again, like last time, I like to use the outside of my wrist, not grab it, just find it's less form involved.
Either 100 or it's nothing, either 100 or it's nothing, either 100 or it's nothing, either. Yeah.
My crew be in the back, trying to throw a couple racks. I be in the front, trying to give them what they want. Who out in the middle, wanna get a little taste. Go 100 in this place, till our memories erase. Go 100 in this place, till I'm placed, memories. Go 100 in this place, till I'm erased. Who out in the middle, wanna get a little taste. Go 100 in this place, till our memories erased.
I go 1 0 0, I go 1 0 0, I go 1 0 0, I go 1 0 0. Either 100 or it's nothing, either 100 or it's nothing, either 100 or it's nothing, either 100 or it's nothing. Whew. You animals, it's like a zoo in this. Getting wet and wild, we are fluming this.
Okay fam, so that is a wrap for our push session at 4 days out. So you know, as always with me, I love training. Jordy loves training. So the minute that we get a little bit of a carb, or we know we're going to get carbs, or we get that extra bit of motivation, sometimes it is hard to hold back. But then again, it comes down to being professional, knowing what our job is to do, and that's to essentially peak and look our best on Saturday. So that involves pulling back a little bit on the intensity on days like today when we're loading. So good session, definitely got a pump. You know, I think that my photos this morning, when I did take them, I looked the tightest I've ever looked for sure, in terms of like where I'm at this stage. Some more detail than I've ever had, and I wasn't too flat. I know I'm going to put carbs back in and essentially fill out. So I feel good. I feel confident with that, and we'll keep that feeling going forward. And obviously, like I said, the plan is just to ride this week out and peak for Saturday. We've done it before, like 2 times in the last 4 weeks, so we can definitely do it again. With Jordy and his photos, I'll let Jordy talk in a second about how he's feeling compared to Vix, maybe give him his little rundown. But as I think I've mentioned before, I really pushed Jordy a bit further post Vix show because Jordy had the most muscle on stage. I think the fullest, the most developed physique. But the judges wanted more conditioning. So we took that on board and we put the foot down a little bit for as long as we could in the shortest time frame that we had. And I believe the conditions improved where we needed to. And so once we put some carbs back in now and manipulate a few things like his dryness, how much water he's holding, all those sort of things, we'll see an improved package again from Jordan on Saturday. And obviously, guys, our aim is to always win. We don't compete to be second; we compete to be the best. But I'll let Jordy give just a little recap on the Vix and then how he feels now going into nationals.
Yeah, look, I think overall we were happy with how I looked at the Vix. To my surprise, we were, had the most muscle on stage, and that was obvious. I was really happy with my presentation. It was something that I focused on a lot leading into the show, and I think it definitely showed on stage, presentation-wise. But yeah, as Mike said, they wanted more condition. So that's what they're going to get. I think we're just over 3 kilos lighter before cutting weight as of this morning. So we're definitely tighter than we were last time. So yeah, they'll definitely be getting a more conditioned package, and once we fill out again, it'll definitely be my best package to date by the time the nationals come around.
I think Jordan has no problem in maintaining the fullness. Now we know that, so now we can manipulate the areas that we need to more, which is conditioning, knowing that we know how to fill him back out, and also we know what sort of time frame we need to fill him back out. How long we need to really dry Jordan out is something we're still learning. We've only done sort of one, is our first prep. It's only been 12 weeks. There'll be many more to come after this.
Oh yeah.
And we'll nail that the time frame we need to really dry him out and bring him in super, super, super tight. So as always, guys, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Yes, we want results now. Yes, we want the best now, but we try, we plan, we try, we execute, we document, we learn, we improve.
Yeah, we learned a lot through this prep.
100%.
I think towards the end, well, I noticed anyway that higher fats worked well. I started to drop weight a lot quicker, tightened up.
Yeah, so as soon as we went to a higher fat approach or manipulated our macro balance more towards the fats, we definitely came in a lot quicker anyway. So again, knowing that now, we can manipulate those fats when we need to, and we know when we put the carbs back in, we're going to fill out. So yeah, I'm excited to see the finished product on Saturday, and then I'm excited for the off season, the growth season, and for the next time, because the beautiful thing is, guys, what you're witnessing now, you'll never fucking see again, because in 6 months' time, I won't be the same, Jordan won't be the same. One thing very similar with us, we both have that growth mindset. We both have the passion and the drive and the energy and the fucking love of doing this. I don't do this for the Instagram likes. Jordan doesn't do this for Instagram likes. I do this because I fucking love it. I do this to inspire others to make a positive change in their life. And I know that the more successful I am at my job, being the best bodybuilder I can be, getting the best results I can be, the more I inspire and the more I can help other people, or be the catalyst for other people to make that same positive change in their life. So we live and breathe this shit. I expect to see a lot more things from us in the future as well, in terms of YouTube, in terms of business, in terms of everything, okay? Because we really want to make a difference and give back as much as possible, because that's the secret of life, guys. Give more than you take, and you receive more than you ever thought possible. So from us, we're going to go eat. We've both got cereal now, so we're going to be cereal killers and fucking eat all the carbs. Fill out a bit, and next time you see us, it might be on stage on Saturday, both with the gold medal.
And a pro card.
Be ready for that. All right, guys, from OG, thank you, OneGym. Come down and visit us for Nationals if you're here as well, 67 Crockford Street, Port Melbourne. Big shout out to T, my wife. She's recovering, she's getting better, much love. You know, I always give her credit because she is my better half and she is the reason why I can do all that I do. We are a team. Much love to Corey behind the camera, FD Media, as I said, hit him up. Much love to the One Team family. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your inspiration daily, and keep killing it. And all the OneGym family members, staff, friends, even the haters. We love you all. You inspire us every day to keep doing more. We out.